Everlasting? I think that's the direction we're headed since Chet got his way. Now let's talk about all that and more for UnREAL Episode 2, Season 2.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
This is Scotty. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. He knows though. Scotty knows.
Heard it a few times.
Well, since we know that Scotty doesn't know, and I'm pretty sure I don't know, but I am your host, Lacretia Lyon, and you guys can always find me anywhere at LACRETIALYON, anywhere on the internet, since there is only one. But I am not alone on this panel. Directly to my left, our first lady is...
Hello everyone, I am Abby Vega, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Abby Vega.
Hey guys, it's Renee Ariel, and you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Renee Ariel.
All right, and of course, the Scotty next to me. As you'll notice, we have a special guest host here with us who is a big fan of the show as well as an actor with a new show coming out on Netflix, XOXO, with Sarah Hyland. Did I get all that right, Scotty?
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Movie. I was
Pretty
gonna say,
damn
I think it's a movie. That's exciting. So where can they find you?
Close. Yeah, where
Where can they find you on social media?
Where can they find me?
Yeah.
I think they're like, where did the movie find you? It's like,
You're like, my address is.
so I'm on Instagram at Scotty Dickert,
Yeah.
Facebook.com/Scotty Dickert actor. Just Google it.
Google. He's on Google.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm on Google.
All right, I guess now that we know that Scotty doesn't know about Fiona, but does Scotty know about what happened on UnREAL today? Or yesterday, since it did premiere last night. We're always a day late.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's talk about, I want to start at the ending. Like, who loved that Rachel's just sitting pretty like, all right, I'm in charge, and then burn?
I know, having him go on and on about how he's gonna bring someone else in charge, and she's just sitting there like, oh, keep it coming, keep it coming. I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, same.
yeah.
It was
Yeah, no
totally, definitely predictable when she was having that talk with Gary in his beautiful house, might I add. But it was very clear that he wasn't thinking, oh, better put Rachel in charge. She seems sane. And that moment, I mean, I'm just happy she didn't stand up in that moment. That would have been so uncomfortable.
That'd have been like in the beginning of Zoolander when he calls Hansel and he's like, everybody said, a lot of people said I couldn't win this award 2 years in a row.
And it's like, no. But I totally, did you guys get the vibe that, do you think Quinn knows that she was the one who rat, or no?
I don't think so yet, but I'm sure that she, as Rachel's sitting there in those faces, she's probably like, oh my God, that bitch did it, didn't she?
I don't know. I feel like Quinn's so smart.
Yeah.
I feel like she does know, and it's going to be so passive-aggressive, or not even passive-aggressive, just aggressive the way she's like, by the way, you don't think I know who ratted me out? Like, I know that's
I
going to
think
happen.
that's
It's
going to
Quinn.
happen too. And I also, there's just been tension with them the whole episode. It's just a matter of time before they just, it's going to be a big blow up.
Yeah, definitely they're going to explode. Because,
Girl
yeah,
fight.
just the way that Quinn was just talking to Rachel the whole episode, and we saw Rachel kind of breaking down in the beginning, that's why it's like, oh, she really got the balls back, and then the rug is swept out from under her, so Rachel's going to go cray.
Oh, for sure.
You think you're going to see a girl fight?
Oh, I guarantee
Is it about to
it.
be what? Girl fight?
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's
just
gonna be
gonna
plenty
say
of
that.
fights.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw Quinn give Rachel a look.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought she was like,
Oh, I may have missed that.
Yeah, while he was making that, I thought I noticed a little look too. That's why I was asking if you guys thought that she knew.
Yeah, being Quinn,
Yeah,
she's the smartest person in the room.
exactly.
So I love her lines are my favorite. Just every episode, she always has such a funny line. What did she say this episode? She's like, "Cue over the moron." Or,
Oh, I liked the
More.
what did I write down? Did you even do any paperwork on these side dicks? And I was like, that is so great. I love her.
Yeah, it's
So
like, I
funny.
love side dicks. Like, that's what we should call all the guys now. Like, no, you're just the side dicks.
She's the best. I love also in the beginning when Rachel was definitely, I think the beginning of her breaking down when she, was it with Jay? She said, oh no, we're cool, we got matching BFF tattoos.
Yeah.
That was such an uncomfortable moment, the way she was like, no, I'm fine, but she's gonna break down soon, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has the crazy eyes.
Oh, yes.
So we should should we start with Rachel sending her mom's care package that she brought?
Oh, yeah. That was dark.
I know when she threw out the pills, it was kind of like, no, I'm not gonna take these pills. But then when she threw out the sweet card as well, it was like, screw you, Mom. I felt like that was done on purpose. So she's just shutting everyone else, and she's starting to everyone else out, and starting to get very internal, and that's why she's talking less. I think all of what's happening inside, because it is a mental illness that she's struggling with, is just going to be bottled up until she explodes.
Yeah, and it's also because last season she had Jay kind of to relate to, because they were like on the same level, and they were more of peers compared to like one above the other, and Quinn was clearly above her. But now that she has this new power thing, she doesn't have any just like companions.
Yeah, I mean, I really hate that her and Jay's friendship is just the way it is now, because she keeps insisting that she's over him, and he's really trying to help her. Like, Jay is actually like the good guy in this season. Like, to me, I like Jay because it's like a different perspective. So what do you think of Jay, Scotty?
I like Jay. I mean, I'm glad he's getting a little more spotlight this year.
I know. I like him. That's what I predicted last week, that throughout the season that he's going to kind of be more of the moral compass of the show.
It definitely led into it. And I was actually surprised that in the first episode it happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like he was already shooting Rachel down, and she was just taking it.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know what's wrong with my mind, but I'm like, no, Jay, don't tell Ruby not to do what Rachel said. I don't know why I'm thinking that, because he is the good guy, but at the same time, it's like I want to root for crazy Rachel, and I'm not sure why.
See, I was happy. I knew right away. I'm like, Jay is gonna mess this whole thing up, and I was glad. Because I like having that different perspective, because there's so many crazies on the show doing like the manipulative stuff, that it's nice to have one person. And I mean, he's still gonna manipulate things, but
that's
just
his
not
job.
to the extreme
Of Rachel.
that they do, because they're nuts and sociopaths.
The show just leaves so many doors open to everybody manipulating each other, and it could come from anyone at any time.
Yeah.
It's just trust no one ever on the
And
show.
I love how Jay straight up tells her, you can't trust her. And I mean, because that kind of screws with her plan a little bit.
Yeah, and I really like that Ruby did take Jay's note, because it makes it more interesting. If she just went full on crazy on the, racist girl, right? Beth Ann, I believe is her name. That would have really screwed her chances, and I think that it'll be a bigger blow up on down the line. So it's like picking your battles.
Yeah.
And I loved the shirt, and I love how Quinn's like, can I get one of those?
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
No, yeah, for sure. I love that she didn't decide to freak out, because that's exactly why they put her on the show, to try to get that reaction out of her. And when she doesn't get it, that's only going to help her in the long run.
But I do like that she ended up sticking up for herself in her own way, rather than what Rachel wanted her to do for the views. And we get to see her personality, and I mean, she's kind of a rebel. I like her. I like that she's like, I'm going to say what I want, what I believe in, and I think she's going to be interesting to watch this season.
Yeah, and she has that she's very dominant towards Darius, which I like too. She's not just trying to be the girl that he wants her to be. She's doing her own thing, and if he likes her, he likes her. If
I think
not,
he's gonna like that.
Yeah,
because
I
every
think so
other
too.
girl's just like, oh.
Exactly. There's some interesting ones though this season.
Yeah, see, I think what's interesting, especially with the two black women that have been called back, Chantal and Ruby, both of them are playing it safe. And they're being the hard to get, which is really nice to see, because, all the other women are throwing themselves at him. And, he's going to like the ones that are pulling away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely saw the connection with him and Ruby, I think, at the ceremony.
Yeah,
at the
end.
Ceremony. I liked that moment. That made me think that they're going to definitely build a connection.
Guys like when a girl challenges them. I mean, look at the end of last season. So the suitor at the end of last season, like, he ended up falling for Rachel.
Yeah,
I know. Who saw that?
I know. Speaking of, we didn't see anything from him, because last episode they had him calling her. So I'm curious to when Adams, because I know he's in this season, but I'm curious to when he's going to pop up.
I feel like he's just going to show up, because I think the phone call wasn't the first time he called her. I bet it was multiple calls she's just been ignoring, and I think eventually he's going to be like, well, you know what, I'll come find you, and then show up. And I can't wait, because I love Adam.
I know, I like him too. Speaking of, did you know that Adam and then the blonde, I forgot, what was her name? The contestant, the really cute blonde girl who was supposed to get married? You know they're dating
yeah.
in real life. They're like
Oh,
engaged.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
funny.
like
So
engaged to
cute.
each other. Yeah. Just side note,
Yeah.
fun unreal facts.
Crazy.
Real relationships
The
come
girl
out
from
of
last season.
everlasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everlasting really makes true love.
They really do last.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And now we have Everblasting.
Yes. I love how it's just
Go Chet.
basically a Girls Gone Wild video.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous and stupid. I'm like, that's Quinn got that right. That when girls, which is the main demographic they're going for in this show, I feel like, is they don't want to watch that.
No, if it was guys dancing around without their shirts on, like, it literally, if you just replaced all the women with men, women would watch that. But the fact that it's women in bikinis and women are your audience, women are not going to watch that. That's why it's like these guys making the decisions. It's like, do a focus group. I mean,
That's
For
hilarious.
real,
Yeah.
I feel like if Chet wanted to create his own show,
Yeah.
Everblasting, I mean, you need to completely remarket that show. It cannot be a spin-off of a romantic fairy tale show into, let's put all the girls in bikinis and do body shots. Like, I don't know, I did not like it.
Are we
No.
are we thinking that Chet's really? To me, it seems that he can't really be this dumb. Like, he knows what the viewers want. He knows what the network wants. He's worked on the show. He was in charge of it for so long. Do you think he's at this point? I think there's a chance that he's just doing it just to get a rise out of Quinn and kind of challenge her.
yeah, I do think a lot of it is to get a rise out of Quinn since this matters so much to her. It's her show that she created. But there is a little bit of Chet that he, there's a reason Quinn ran it. She, she knows what's what. Chet's still a little bit of a party boy. I mean, we don't see him doing cocaine all the time like last season, but he's still partying
paleo
up with,
now.
Yeah, with the kombucha instead of alcohol. I was like, and I love when she threw the cigarette in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think with Chet at this point it's kind of a game, and he's just picking her, definitely pushing her buttons. But I also think he's a little on the slow side, and truly does believe like, oh, this could be a great show. People are gonna
Oh,
like
he definitely does.
Yeah. I'm finding Chet very entertaining this season.
Mm-hmm.
More
He's
so than
always
last
entertaining.
Season. Like last season though, I looked at him more as he kind of like grossed me out. He was such a slime ball and like doing all gross stuff all the time.
I agree.
And this season, it's more of him just being dumb and it like hilarious. I don't know.
It's only episode 2.
I know, yeah. He has plenty of time to slime ball around the set. But last season, I thought I was looking more at, like, oh, Chet, he was always, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree that
my
Chet was
opinion.
definitely more slimy last season, and I don't know if it's the losing the weight
I
and
was
getting
thinking,
healthy.
he's
less
looking
slimy.
better.
Yeah.
You might be like, oh, maybe I'm attracted to Chet now. That's
Do I kind of like Chet?
What's happening?
I just always remember him from when he was in Sex and the City, and he was the jazz musician.
Yes!
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
The Gary Bass, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that episode. I didn't know that.
He was really young at the time.
Fun fact.
You all lost me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sex and the City, you're not a
You didn't
fan.
watch all the episodes?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I missed it, yeah.
Well, HBO Go has all of them, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Binge watch away.
Yeah, maybe a couple weekends from now.
I guess we should talk about Tiffany, because the chat is Mary Duda444, which says she wishes they would slut shame Tiffany like Rosalind on The Bachelor. And you guys may know that since I'm
Rosalind.
not. Yeah,
I only
Bachelor
watched a
watcher.
couple.
Yeah.
Well, I was very surprised by Tiffany's, that whole storyline. I thought it was interesting.
It just made me kind of cringe because seeing their connection afterwards, I mean, at first it was like, okay, well, Quinn's just trying to, get her wifey, which again, another funny Quinn line.
Yeah.
But after that happened, and then you see their connection, you're like, I wish you never did that.
I know, that's so true, because I liked her when they were talking together. I really liked her, and then, but it's too good to be true that that's not going to come out.
Oh yeah, I love how, because Chet did tell him, and Mary Duda also points out that they were so nonchalant about Chip blowing Romeo. Well, technically, if I'm gonna get real, like it.
We don't hold back on this
she
show.
got-
That's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Romeo's my boy. I shot XOXO with him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Gentry.
Romeo.
Cool dude. So.
But yeah, so that's what's funny is just like she didn't go all the way. I mean, she went bit down, but Rachel stopped it before. I mean, are we going
Can
like?
we talk about
sexually-
Romeo
Yeah.
though for a second?
Yeah.
Like, isn't he supposed to be the man? What is he doing?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
isn't he his
He
cousin?
is
Yeah.
He's just a side
He's just
dick,
partying.
guys.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a side dick. He's just taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
But that girl, it's gonna. I mean, obviously he knows. I think Darius is kind of thrown back by it, but I think he's gonna bring it up in kind of a dramatic way towards her.
Yeah, sort of like when, everybody thought he was gonna bring it up whenever, and then it was like, oh no, your dad owns a team that's my rival.
I knew that's what he was gonna bring up then. I thought that either he wasn't gonna pick her for the rose ceremony, or that he was gonna call her out in the rose ceremony.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a dramatic scene.
Here, but
What confused me though was that they didn't show the actual scene of them telling Darius. They cut it off, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, but they.
It's assumed.
Implied.
Yeah, it's definitely assumed because of the events after, especially Chet's reaction to him keeping her.
Yeah.
But it makes me kind of wonder what actually went down in that conversation and what his reaction was. Because he kept her, and now what is he going to do with her?
Yeah. Because Chet also, when they were all in the control room area, he made some snide little remark about Tiffany not being picked right away.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to what went down.
So, Scotty, as the only man...
Something went down.
Something went down.
As the only man on this panel, what would you think of Tiffany at this point?
Yeah.
Wait, Tiffany's wifey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think she's still wifey material after almost blowing your cuz, or...
Hell no! Well, somebody's gonna marry her.
Yeah.
I mean, to somebody, she's wifey material.
Yeah.
But not to me.
Hey.
It's a good answer though.
Yes.
Someone out there,
Yeah.
he's gonna be their wife.
Someone's gonna get their racks off on that.
Someone's gonna like it.
Really big football fans, as we're talking about.
Oh my gosh, I know. Who saw that coming from Beth Ann? When she ran away and you're like, oh, she's just being a racist.
Same.
And then she goes to the bathroom because she's such a big fan.
I know, right? That was awesome.
I liked that.
Me too. And they're like, what? And then what does Rachel say? She goes, racism is so confusing, isn't it? I love that.
I was shocked by that, but I liked it because I was kind of worried she was going to be that annoying character. I don't know, and that just made me like her a lot more. And how she really, she's like, I've been the biggest fan of him for. That sounds like me. Like if I saw something,
I don't care.
And I liked her approach to it. That she just, all right, I'll just take it off in front of them. And he reacted in a gentleman way. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't trust it because it's all for the cameras. I don't
yeah.
know. That's the thing about the Bachelor in the actual Bachelor, and then the ones especially in this show, because they're all famous people in some way, or public figures that are trying to get back their positive image. So I don't trust it.
I don't know. I can't tell with him yet. Something in me says that he might end up being better than what they're wanting him to.
Yes,
to be.
I agree.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because to me, he started out as this, Adam started out as too goody two shoes, so they kind of had to make him sort of more of a bad boy. But this guy is trying to really rebuild his image, and so far, he seems like a party boy, but he's not a bad guy that we've seen.
That's what
and
I'm
I think
thinking.
he's actually going to turn out to be a good person, especially like we say with the Beth Ann scene. And we thinking we're gonna hate this girl, she's gonna be gone, because it's racist. But yeah, she actually seemed really sweet, and it's I don't want to offend him,
Yeah. So.
I think Darius is gonna get sick of the cameras in his face, and he's gonna punch somebody by probably episode 6.
Ooh,
Episode 6. Wow.
Prediction.
That was very specific. Episode 6 Darius is.
Actually, it's gonna be towards the end of it. Yeah,
towards the
episode
end
6.
of episode 6. You heard it right here, folks.
Yeah.
He goes full on Kanye.
I'm also a writer on the show.
Yeah.
So that was spoiler.
shit. My bad.
We're supposed to keep that under wraps.
Yeah, I think with Darius also, it's not really real to him yet. Right now, it's still a TV show, and it's well, no, who am I supposed to listen to? Let's just make it a party. But I think as the show continues, feelings will actually become real, and then it will be more meaningful to him, and that we'll see a side that we really like.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
So what do you think of some of the ladies? We've talked about Beth Ann, and then we already heard your opinion on Tiffany. So what do you think of Beth Ann?
I think she made the right move.
Yeah.
I think I do, because there's so many things that are predictable. Especially after seeing season 1 and seeing how manipulative people are on the show, and that was a total surprise.
I completely agree.
And then also with her too is even from the beginning she didn't want to wear the swimsuit because and in what she said, kind of, I don't know, it made me never disliked her like I thought I would, because she, from the beginning, she's like, this means something different to me than what it would mean to other people, and she's like, I don't want to offend other people because I know what it means to them. You know what I mean?
And
so
me,
she never really came across as like, I don't know, in all like the previews and stuff and before the season premiered, they made it seem like they were gonna have this girl, you know, portrayed as like the racist kind of, but she never even fully came across like that to me.
I don't know though, because her reaction when Ruby was like, you know, he's black, right? She had a reaction kind of looking, I would say, like fearful.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's the thing, and I think that leads to Rachel's line saying racism is confusing, isn't it? Because I mean, we see kind of both sides. She doesn't care when it's Darius, but when she heard, oh, well, it's a black bachelor, she was definitely taken aback.
I forgot about that. And I forgot about the whole roommate situation.
Yeah, the roommates.
Never mind what I said.
And as we say, like, it's the way that they cut it on the show, just like how they cut it for us, is, you know, making people seem one way when, again, because most of us, we all have, you know, our downsides like this girl. But, yeah, as we say, she's becoming a little bit more likable because, yeah, she's like, I really don't, you know, grow out there and want to be racist and, you know, because of how other people feel. Obviously, she cares about
Well, now I'm completely sidetracking and turning everything I said around because now I'm thinking, okay, she only likes him because he's this famous guy.
Yeah, I kind of...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know. It's hard to read.
It is hard because we definitely see how she's going to be portrayed on the show itself, but at the same time, behind the scenes, they humanized her in a way that makes us kind of want to like her. But again, she's had her moments where she's just been racist. So I don't know about Beth Ann. I think we'll see throughout the season more of her true colors and then decide from there.
For sure.
It's just like all the women. I mean, so far, Chantal is really the only one that we've seen a lot of that everything about her seems okay.
What about Hot Rachel, how she faked what she fell in the pool?
Yeah.
That girl, I don't like her anymore. After that move, I don't trust her.
See, I kind of like her.
Yeah, honestly,
I think she's funny.
I thought it was hilarious where she's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm a swimmer. I'm Sarah Lawrence. Didn't I tell you that, Madison?
I know, and I liked Madison. I feel like I'm gonna really like seeing Madison's character.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's Madison?
Madison's the new Rachel.
Oh, okay.
The PA. Because she straight up said that. She goes, you know, you're the new Quinn. Let me be the new Rachel. And I think that kind of like Rachel was like,
well, of
ooh.
course.
That made Rachel feel good.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here, take the shirt.
And she's gonna use her like she uses everybody else.
Oh,
100%.
And Rachel is, you know, obviously someone with mental illness. She took that line like any narcissist would. Like, oh, yeah. Like, when that girl wanted to be her, it really meant so much to her. I love that. And as I said, they're going to be like a single white female situation because Madison is cray-cray, too, in a fun way.
But do you guys think now, well, obviously we see some of it of Rachel kind of telling on Quinn and Chet. Do you think that this is going to be a lot of now Rachel trying to figure out ways to get Quinn out of the picture? Because I feel like after that conversation that Jay had with her, I feel like Jay foreshadowed a lot. He said, you know, until Quinn's gone, you're not the boss.
Yeah, I think that's exactly why she went to Greg. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is after her conversation with Jay, she's like, yeah, I got to get rid of Quinn, and so I'm the boss.
Got the live chat up there now.
Oh,
That's nice.
I'll read it, yeah.
Hey.
I like that.
Beth Ann looks very naive. Can't wait until we destroy her.
Since we've had phone interference.
No, yeah, I think Beth Ann will definitely have some problems.
Yeah, no, I agree. But with Madison, I love that when she was explaining to Rachel the feeling that she got after she.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, it was sick. What did she say? It was like an orgasm, and it was like what else?
I don't even know. Like a drug.
I'm like, this girl
Yeah.
is crazy.
She is crazy, and I actually love seeing the transformation because you don't see her much in season 1, but the first couple of times you see her, honestly, I thought she was being nothing more than just the innocent PA who just kind of pops up here and there. And then with the Chet thing, I was shocked, and so now I love seeing her transform kind of in a twisted way. I'm like, this is kind of cool to see her like go on the dark side.
Yeah, what do you think of Madison, Scotty? Have you seen her transition?
Yeah, absolutely, and it is pretty unexpected, and it, you know, it's totally new this season for her. And like kind of the same thing with Jay is like I think it's cool how they're making some of these smaller characters and they're, you know, giving them real roles. But I like her. I mean, she's almost like the librarian chick who you don't expect to be, you know, have that side to her. So yeah, she's definitely becoming more and more interesting.
Yeah, I like Madison. I'm all about her. Madison and Jay right now I like them a lot.
Yeah, I love how their characters have really grown this season. I mean, we got to know them last season a little bit, but now are pulling more into them since they did get rid of some of the crew. I mean, and we're not seeing as much of, the other characters. So yeah, let's get to know them. And because I know several people in the chat also mentioned the same thing. Like, we want to see more of Jay. We want to see more of Madison because, yeah, these are great supporting characters.
Mary Duda, no, I do not like the Everblasting thing.
I don't either.
No, not a fan of Everblasting. It is ridiculous.
And I'm concerned because now that's the direction they're going to go in. Now that we have Coleman, who's like, we're going to go lean towards more Chet's idea.
Colin Wasserman.
Yeah.
Who is Costas from Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Oh, girl, you know your stuff.
Yeah, I recognized him
know
from...
Costas from a mile away.
I recognized him from The Mentalist and Greek and a lot of stuff because his name is Michael Ratty, and I was like, I didn't even know he was coming on this show. Like,
Me neither. That's the thing. The show, you never know what's happening next, and that's what I love about it. Everything's so unexpected.
I read an article that he was on it, but I didn't know exactly what part he was going to play or if it was going to be a big one. And it seems like he's going to be a pretty big part.
Yeah, I think he's probably a regular from this
He's running the show.
Eye candy on the show is always good.
Yeah,
exactly.
Plenty of pretty females on the show. We already know that.
Yeah,
well, now we have one. Hey, Coleman, what's up?
Yeah.
And now that Jeremy went down the tube,
I
and
know.
Jeremy and Romeo's interaction. I mean,
Yeah.
and Jeremy in this. I feel like we need to talk about Jeremy.
Yeah,
freaking
Jeremy's kind of a douche now, and I love
sick of
Josh
him.
Kelly because he was on One Life to Live, and he and Sam share a mom. Like, but yeah, it's
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, well, his
Neither do
mother, our
doesn't
regular
know.
lead host,
Does not
her
Very
stepmother played his mother on One Life to Live, so
good to
that's
know.
funny.
I thought it was interesting how Jeremy and Romeo kind of had a little conversation about hooking up with Rachel.
Yeah,
That was, and she could
weird.
hear it the whole
Yeah,
time.
it
And you're
was
like,
weird.
is he doing it on purpose? But it was just such.
I think everything Jeremy does
Does.
towards Rachel is definitely on purpose.
He's
Get over
someone.
it.
We were talking about the characters who made complete 180s, and he's someone who I hate the 180 he made.
Yeah.
I really liked him. Yeah, he was a little bit of a pushover, but he was such a nice guy and kind of was just giving Rachel the benefit of the doubt, which is, I mean, I didn't look at him differently or think of him less because he gave in to Rachel. I don't know. I don't like how he is now.
He's just super insecure, and he's lashing out on others, and
Well,
he needs to maybe
tell him.
She pushed him and pushed him and pushed him.
But he was
Would you take
cheating.
it
And
to
if
that
you're-
extreme?
If some
Don't mess
Probably.
with Scotty.
I mean, yes, second chances are fine.
Yeah.
But if somebody is just banging other dudes left and right, and you're in love with her, and then she's, trying to get back with you, and I would just be like, bitch, no.
No. Wait, what are you trying to take the high road?
Yeah, for an hour, and then I'd be done.
No.
But the thing about Jeremy, also, I can't get past. I'm in love with Rachel. Okay, you had a fiance.
Yeah, he wasn't clearly
No,
there.
it's not like he was like, you know what, we have to break up. I'm in love with someone else. He's like, no, I'm gonna start sleeping with Rachel, and then
That's
when I'm done
so
with my
true.
fiance, bye.
right.
What about the fiance? How do you think
Forgot.
she?
Yeah.
And she doesn't stick on the show like I'm gonna make your life hell.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
she peacefully exits.
Yeah, she left.
Like the smart person should do.
Yeah, again, I loved Jeremy last season, and not just because I love Josh Kelly, but he was a really rootable character, and I don't know why they've gotten him in this place where, because I know he did it on purpose, talking on the walkie-talkie about her, and she didn't even care. She's so over him.
I know.
And I think that's why he's reacting this way, because when she was still crazy for Jeremy, he was all for it. And he was nice to her, but now that she is done with him, he is acting like a little bitch.
I have
Yeah.
a question for you guys. Okay, let's hope that she does, because she did take the pills out of the trash. If she does go back on her medication, do you think it's all going to hit her and she will actually feel some empathy?
I hope we see that.
And then maybe her
kinda-
and Jeremy will actually talk?
I think it would be interesting to see her. I really do hope that she starts taking her medication, because I think it would be good to see that side of her, because we've never really seen her in that actual normal, sane,
Nope.
being a human. I don't know. We've just never seen that. So I think it would be a cool, different side, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen.
Well, I mean, the show is fun when it's Crazy Town, so we want to see a well-adjusted Rachel.
I like to see maybe for a little.
I think we saw her for 10 minutes in the first episode of the second season.
Exactly.
So.
Maybe I'd like to
And
see
people
it.
are like, where's Rachel?
Where's the crazy girl who's manipulating? But I don't know. I think I'd like to see it for a little because I would like to see that interaction actually happen.
Right? I mean, if she has a breakdown now, it's going to be because of everything. She's feeling overwhelmed. It's not going to be because she actually knows and accepts the responsibility for what she's done and how she's hurt others. So I feel like if she goes back on the medication and the chemicals are balanced in her brain and she can actually feel regular emotions again and be in like a sane state, I think we'll see some communication.
Yeah, because to me, the scene where she went to Greg, she was very level-headed, even though what she was doing was underhanded.
See,
and
I don't know. I saw crazy in her eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was wanting to get Quinn, but
it's like she's sounding sane and reasonable, but like behind the eyes was all crazy to me.
I agree. She's always so crazy. It's all in the eyes.
It is in the eyes.
What is the actress's name?
Sherry Appleby.
Props to you.
Oh, Sherry Appleby.
She's awesome.
It's insane.
Her and Constance Zimmer, I'm telling you, Emmys.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Get it, girls.
Yeah.
Seriously, they deserve them.
They're so incredible in this.
Yeah, because to me, she played it well. Like, she came very level-headed to him because, she came full-on cray-cray Rachel. He wouldn't have listened to her. That's why she, and that was just very much sociopath to me. But I think that's who she really is. Like, even if she was on the medication, like...
You think she's just
I think she's very much like Quinn, as a little bit more of a sociopath.
That's true, because Quinn it doesn't have the same psychological problems Rachel does, but she's still manipulative.
But she's got it all figured out.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a good head on her shoulders.
I really think that it is about the sickness with Rachel. I feel like we never saw Rachel before when she was in a healthy period of her life.
Yeah.
And I would love to be introduced to that character again, even for just a little bit. But I do think, I mean, if he fell in love with her before when he thought, I'm sure at that time he thought she was sane and normal when they first fell in love, like back before we started the show. I think he wants that Rachel back again, and that's also why he's lashing out and doing this, because he does still care. He says he doesn't, but you have to still care to say these things.
Oh yeah, to do all of this stuff and go out of your way to do that just shows that you care, I think.
I agree.
And then her just completely kind of ignoring it shows that, to me, she doesn't care. So,
what do you think?
I was just noticing a good question.
Yeah.
Are we going to meet the other girls, the cop and the MMA fighter?
I know.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you don't put a cop and an MMA fighter on a reality show and not, really bring that in.
Yeah, I think that they're going to slowly kind of introduce the other characters. Because last season, I feel like you slowly got to know some of them.
Yeah.
The MMA chick is going to do a round of Rousey on one of the dudes, for sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
I'm all about one of the side. I just want one of the side dicks to get. They're just like annoying me at this point. It's like, why are you here? Come on, guys. But whatever, Romeo.
I wonder.
We'll give Romeo a break, but the other couple, I don't know about
Romeo.
the other.
Yeah. Was that his real name?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I wonder with the since we have a police for one of the women, I wonder, since last season we saw some illegal activity with swapping out the pills for just making them sugar pills.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah, and then and led to the woman killing herself. I wonder if anything illegal starts to happen here, if then the cop will come into place and maybe stir some things up. Or I wonder if she was placed there. I don't know. I wonder. Well, I mean, I guess she wouldn't be.
I feel like I think they would think ahead and wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah, to me, well, and also, if she's a cop, but she wants to be on a show like this, she can't be that great of a cop.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
I mean, again, you'd rather go on
she just needs
Everlasting.
love.
Great cop.
She could be a great cop and just want some love. You see, the firefighters going on The Bachelorette. It happens, and they're good guys. They just want some love.
If she didn't call people out on things that happen, she'd lose her job.
Yeah,
because a cop takes an oath.
That's true. But I don't know. I think so. We'll meet some other girls, but I actually do think some of the girls who were chosen some we won't meet too.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna quickly eliminate, more girls, and then I think once it gets down to a slimmer group, that's when we'll really dive into their characters a lot more.
I agree. That's like what happened last season. Yeah,
it comes down to
many.
Yeah, too many right now,
and we can't remember all of their names and all of their.
And they eliminate like 5 every episode, so there's no point in investing in them when they're just gonna take them from you.
Yeah, I love how Darius was like, "Y'all have a cheat sheet or something."
Yes.
Like even the guy can't remember all their names.
Of course he needs a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I think it's funny too because every time when I'm actually watching the real Bachelor and Bachelorette, I go, how do they know these people's names? Because on the first night there's 25 girls. I'm like, there's no way. There's got to have a little earpiece saying,
100%.
Saying, okay, say this girl, say this girl.
Cut. Let's do that again.
Yeah, so I thought it's funny that they called attention because he straight up said he doesn't know their names, and I don't blame him. I can't remember names of 2 people.
Yeah, I also love that they did that thing with the editing. They're like, we need to make it look like they had a moment there. And it makes you think of all of those moments in The Bachelor and The Bachelorette that they probably edited together to make it look like they had a moment. I love that they like kind of just threw that in there.
Yeah. I like how they subtly, they don't throw so much attention on them, but those details are slipped in there, which is what's really happening on reality TV. So I like that this show does that.
Yeah, as someone who doesn't watch reality TV, I do like that this show makes fun of it because, I don't watch it, but I've been a part, and behind the scenes in some of it. So, so I'm well aware of how phony it is. That's why I'm glad finally there is something telling people, no, it's
like
all
what
fake.
wrestling used to be.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny. I like that. The show's just great, you guys.
Just so good. It is so good. It keeps
unique.
getting better, too. And this season's already so much better than the first season. And I loved the first season, but they're just doing so many good things.
They're just going in, like, head first. And I feel like last season was a build-up, and then it started getting super crazy. But now we already know they're crazy, so they didn't have to kind of build up to it anymore. It's like, we know, it's all on the table. They have no lines that they're not willing to cross, so...
Yeah, and it's good to see that we do have a moral compass in Jay, but the fact that everyone else is just a horrible sociopath just makes a lot of sense. Like, and I like that.
Yeah, and the first season had a lot of balls, but this season has a way bigger balls. Oh. All of a sudden, like, right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Some of the things they say, too. Another Quinn always has the best lines, she's like, wait, what? It was one of the black contestants did something really cute, and she's like, a black wifey. A blifey.
That's Rachel.
That's Rachel. I'm like, you guys, it's great.
See, Rachel had morphed so much into Quinn, we thought it was a Quinn line.
Exactly.
Right?
They're intertwined, so that's why I'm excited for them to blow up at each other.
I also love that this season started to go in a direction of guys versus girls, and it was just different teams. It was just battle of the genders, but now we have this other guy, Coleman, who is, again, leaning towards Chet, but I think that's going to completely throw off the balance. I don't think it's going to be guys versus girls anymore because now Rachel doesn't want to be on Quinn's team, and I wonder how that's going to shift with the season. Is Rachel going to join Team Chet because she just wants Quinn out of the picture? What do you guys think?
That's a good point. I don't know. Oh my god, my stomach just growled so loud.
What's the new guy's name?
Coleman.
Yeah. Coleman. Well, first of all, I think that bringing in Coleman was the smartest idea ever because you couldn't have just put Rachel, obviously, and then Quinn and Chet both, they were just doing things to bother the other. So I think having a brand new person will be good. And I think that he actually will find a balance. Right now I know he says he's leaning towards Chet, but I think that he'll balance it out pretty well. And I think that him and Rachel are gonna...
If he's as good as his job, as they say, the reason they bring him in is because he's so good at it, then he's also pretty damn manipulative.
That's true.
That's very true. But
maybe
so does
Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel always seems genuine in the moment that she's talking to her victim. I'll call them a victim.
Yeah.
And then she walks away and it's just no emotion. So he could be the same way, and then maybe they're the perfect toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Boom.
They're definitely gonna get together.
Oh yeah, because Mary Duda 444 3 4s. Asked like, do we think that Rachel's gonna sleep with the new guy? And I'm like, yeah, I think we all agree that her and Coleman. I mean, because Rachel, money, dick, power. That's what she wants.
Money, dick, power.
Yeah. Right now, it seems like she wants power the most, though.
Oh yeah.
That's what it seems. And
Not in the beginning of the first episode.
No, not at all. Okay, and it's Madison T. I can't really say. So they actually give 3 names at a time, and they take too long shooting each girl getting a rose. Rose ceremony takes hours. I did know that rose ceremonies took hours in real life. Oh my god, my stomach. I'm sorry, everyone hearing that. Is there anything else in this episode? I'm trying to think.
I'm like, did we get all? Yeah, I think we did get it all. Like, because we talked about Coleman, Ruby, Beth Ann.
We talked about Hot Rachel.
What do you guys think?
Oh.
From the first season when Madison gave Chet a little blowy.
Is
anything gonna happen?
Call it that?
Is anything gonna happen?
Yeah. We learned a new term.
I watched Chet a lot.
Sounds like the kindergarten version.
I'm blowy.
Can we say things on this show? Okay.
Yeah. We're on everything.
Yeah.
She gave him
I don't want to say never, because who knows?
No.
It could totally happen. I can see, because I feel like Rachel used her sexuality a lot to get what she wanted, and I can see that rubbing off on Madison and her doing that as well.
Yeah, I mean, she
With
did
Chet again? Maybe.
Probably.
He's looking better, so here's the time.
This is
now, Madison.
the time she should have started doing it. Have you looked at him?
Yeah, and she said she banged the host guy, too. Like,
the host, by the way, he's weird.
Yeah.
And they always kind of imply,
He's
they're like, shut him up.
hilarious.
Yeah. He's hilarious. And
Didn't they say he tans his dick?
probably.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, he does. She confirmed it.
And then at the end, too, he goes, ladies, after party at my place.
Yeah,
or something.
and like, shut that down. Just shut that down.
They're like, they just want him to shut up.
I feel like he's just a monkey that they put out there. Like, you know, it's like dance monkey, go out there, and then no one respects you, you know?
Yeah.
Get out.
So I guess do you guys? I think Madison could easily hook up with Chet again.
Oh yeah.
Or she'll definitely hook up with someone. I don't know if it'll be Chet, but
Did you mention last week that you thought Rachel would hook up with Chet?
someone mentioned that
because
maybe that
now I'm seeing that for sure, because I think now we see she's full on against Quinn. And but she's going to do it in a passive-aggressive way just because she's smart enough to know not to just take down Quinn right in front of her face. She's going to do it behind her back in little ways, building her way up. Just like she went, to Gary. Or is it Greg or Gary? I thought it was Gary.
Gary?
Yeah. When she went to Gary, that was behind her back. Quinn doesn't know any of this. So I think she's going to build her way up, and then to really hurt Quinn, I think she'll sleep with Chet.
I can see it. Mm-hmm. So I guess we just did predictions.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was a show of predictions.
Yeah.
We pretty much just included our predictions everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Well, there's our sound, but
after the fact.
yeah.
Where are the lights?
Yeah.
Lights?
We didn't have the seizure
Gotta
lights.
be okay for Scotty.
Scotty said he could
Yeah.
have
I
the
can
lights.
handle it. Bring the lights on. I want them.
Mary Duda, aggressive girl. I like it.
I would vote Chet. I love hashtag. I would vote Chet.
That is so great. Mary Duda, I love it.
Yeah, he's hot, guys.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Is there anything else to cover?
I think. Do you have any final thoughts, Scotty? Our special guest, y'all?
It's a good show.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody made a comment that maybe there's so much going on, you know what I mean? And we were like, it's really good for the season. And she said maybe it's too much. It is a lot.
It is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I mean, I loved the first season. I was addicted.
Same.
I'm a guy, and I'm cool saying it. You know, but I would like it if it's, you know, if there comes a point in this season where it kind of calms down a little bit.
It slows down.
Yeah.
I've actually questioned that too, because like I said, it's crazy to me that this is only the second episode and all of the chaos that we've already talked about with all the different relationships and things, manipulations. So I actually have thought about that. I'm loving it, but I could handle it slowing down a little.
Yeah, watching the show actually gives me anxiety. I cannot take my eyes away, but at the same time, like, I'm just like shaking, like, what's gonna happen next? How did that just happen? And it's just so intense all the time.
Yeah.
How do you build on it?
Exactly.
Which scares me. How do you build on it?
Like 4
frightening.
people are gonna have heart attacks, and we'll have to replace them.
Someone's definitely got to die.
Yeah, someone has to die. I mean,
Yeah,
with this season start.
As I said, what do they want us to do? Kill someone every episode? Well, we kind of do, because there's too many damn people. Like, and I think that's the thing. And I feel like it started out like that last season too. Was like, because there's so many people, because there's all these girls. You've got the crew. You're learning everybody. This season, we do kind of know all the crew, except for now Coleman just came in. But when it comes to like the girls, I mean, I feel like again it will filter itself out, and we won't have so much craziness since I mean they're either gonna die or get murdered off.
Darian does make a good point. They're saying this is technically still the first day.
Yeah.
Good point, Darren. I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. I wasn't even thinking about that. That's scary.
For me, it's been 2 weeks.
I know.
Like, they're fitting all of this drama into the first episode. How are they going to build from there? That is.
Yeah, I mean, they'll do it.
They will.
Yeah.
I don't have doubts, but
It's
I'm
really
excited.
good writing. It is.
Yeah. And see, as a soap opera fan, I didn't even notice. I'm like, you know, I'm so used to days lasting
Normal.
for weeks. And,
Good point.
you know.
So, I mean, do we have any now?
I think we are done. We've literally talked about everything. So
have.
I guess we'll just start down the line here with where can they find you, Renee?
Hey guys, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Renee Ariel.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Abby Vega.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Scotty Dickert.
And watch when's your movie come out?
Well, there's no official date
No
yet
official
for
date?
it, but it's gonna be July or August.
Awesome. Keep an
So-
eye out for XOXO people.
All right, guys, and as always, I am LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet since there is only one Lacretia Lyon. And luckily, Sam will be back in the seat next week, and I can be back to being funny over here.
You're still funny.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting me sit here.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.